captured the first game of the 1980 World Series.
The 2-2 pitch to Willie Wilson. Swing and a miss! He struck him out! Tut McGraw, as he has done so often, saves the first game of the 1980 World Series. Phillies win 7-6, go 1-up over the Royals.
Game 2 figured to be the pitching masterpiece of the series, pitting the Phils' 24-game winner Steve Carlton against the Royals' outstanding left-hander Larry Gura. The game was scoreless through the first 4 innings, but Lefty was struggling. However, when he needed it, he had it, and the Phillies' defense took it from there.
Brett Lewis off second, Hal McRae off first with 1 down. Carlton gets his sign from Bob Boone. There's a stretch by Lefty, and the pitch to Amos Otis. Curveball, ground ball, shortstop, might be 2. Bowen at 3-0-1, the relay, yes, double play, and the Phillies get out of the inning. It's still a 0-0 ball game.
Meanwhile, Gura was outstanding, retiring the first 13 batters to face him. In the 5th, he suddenly lost it, and the Phils capitalized.
The pitch to Moreland, ground ball in the hole. Washington backhands, long throw, not in time. Keith Moreland, a base hit. He becomes the Phillies' first base runner off Larry Gura. Swing, a line drive. It's fair down the left field line, heading for the corner. Keith Moreland rounding second, on his way to third. Maddox heading for second base. He's safe there with a stand-up double. A high fly ball, deep right. That should score the run. Jose Cardinal back near the warning track. Makes the grab. Moreland tags. He'll score easily. Maddox moving from second to third after the catch. And the Phillies lead it 1-0. Swing and a line drive. It's a hit to left. Gary Maddox scores, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
The Royals finally got to Carlton in the 6th for a run. It could have been more except for that Phillies combo of Boa to Trio to Rose as they reeled off their 3rd double play of the night.
Here's a stretch by Carlton. The pitch to White. Swing, a hard ground ball right at Boa. Might be 2 to Trio 1. Relay double play. Phillies still lead 2-1. Carlton gets out of a big jam here in the 6th.
The Royals were too good a team to be repelled too many times. In the 7th, Lefty lost his control, walking 3 batters, and the end result was 3 runs that gave Kansas City a 4-2 lead. But there was no panic with the Phillies. They had been in this situation before and had survived. In the 8th, with the Royals' ace reliever Dan Quisenberry on the mound, they opened up with a 4-run assault that gave them a 6-4 lead to send the city of Philadelphia into a state of unknown euphoria.
Boone at first base with a walk and nobody out. Del Unser facing the side-wheeling Dan Quisenberry. Here's the pitch to Unser. Swing and a drive in the gap in left center field. Otis chasing, can't get it. Going all the way back to the fence. Here's Boone rounding third. He's being waved home. Boone scores. Unser at second with a clutch pinch double. Quisenberry's pitch to McBride. Swing, a high bounding ball over the head of Frank White. Base hit right field. Unser scores, and the Phillies have tied it 4-4. Swinging a long drive to deep right field. Cardinal going away back. He can't get it. Over his head and off the base of the fence. Frank McBride is being waved around. Here's Frank White's throw, and he is safe at home plate. Phillies lead it 5-4. The pitch to Moreland. Swing and a line drive. It's a base hit to left center field. Here's Mike Schmidt being waved around third. He scores, and the Phillies lead it 6-4.
In the 9th, Big Ron Reed rambled out of the bullpen, and as McGraw had done the night before, he blew the Royals away, and the Phillies were up 2 games in this World Series.
Ron Reed trying to lock up Game 2 of the World Series. Here's a stretch by Big Ron. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. John Watson goes down swinging, and the Phillies win 6-4 and now lead the Royals 2 games to 0.
Now it was on to Kansas City for the next 3 games. In Game 3, the Phillies again came from behind to tie the contest, but this was not to be their night, as the Royals would win the game in 10 innings. The next afternoon, the Royals tied up the series at 2 games apiece with a 5-3 victory. However, something very meaningful occurred in this game as far as the Phillies were concerned. It was in the 4th inning, and the Royals' George Brett was at bat against the Phillies' Dickie Knowles.
The 0-2 pitch to Brett. Look out! George Brett has to hit the dirt on a high inside fastball, and Brett goes down in a hurry at home plate. Here comes Jim Fry, Kansas City manager, out of the dugout, and he is hot. He talks first to Don Denkinger and now is looking out at Dickie Knowles. Pete Rose coming in from first base, now trying to get between Fry and Dickie Knowles. Fry is really upset. I have never seen a manager react to a pitch like that. Fry is still out there as Dickie Knowles came high and tight right at George Brett's head with an 0-2 pitch. Brett had to really hit the deck. Brett, meanwhile, is standing at home plate.
To many across North America and throughout the baseball world, Knowles was cast as a villain, but the ball players knew what was happening.
Here's the windup by Knowles. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Brett goes down swinging, and that's 2 down here in the 4th.
To that point, the momentum, or as the players might say, the Big Mo, had been in the Royals' favor. Someone had to stem the tide, halt it. Knowles' purpose pitch did the job. From that moment on, the Royals would be as docile as lambs, scoring only 4 runs in the final 22 innings of the series. In Game 5, the Phillies sent their September sensation Marty Bystrom to the mound to be opposed by the wily veteran Larry Gura. For 3 innings, they matched each other. Then in the 4th, the Phillies took the lead.
Here's the pitch to Schmidt. Fastball, swing, and a high towering drive to deep right center. Otis going way back. This ball is out of here. Home run, Mike Schmidt, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
The Royals finally got on the scoreboard in the 5th. And in the 6th, they came up with 2 more to take a 3-2 lead. It could have been more except for a perfect relay throw by Manny Trio from Bake McBride to cut down Darrell Porter at home plate.
Fastball, swing, and a long drive to deep right field. Bake McBride going away back. He'll never get it. Off the fence. Here's Darrell Porter being waved around third. Manny Trio's relay throw, and Porter is out at home plate. What a great throw by Trio. Manny Trio's brilliant relay throw has cut down Darrell Porter at the plate.
It remained a 1-run ball game as the innings wound down and both teams went to their aces out of the bullpen. Quisenberry for the Royals, McGraw for the Phils. Finally, it was the top of the 9th. Last call for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt got things started with an infield hit. Now Del Unser was at the plate. Unser had already had 1 big hit in the series off Quisenberry. Could he do it again?
Here's the pitch to Unser. Swing and a smash past Akins and down the right field line. Mike Schmidt is heading for third base, being waved around third. Here is the relay throw to the plate, and Schmidt is safe at home plate. Phillies have tied the game here in the 9th, 3-3. Del Unser another clutch pinch double.
Unser eventually moved to third, and with 2 outs and Manny Trio at the plate, he would score.
Here's the pitch to Trio. Swing and a smash back of the mound off the glove of Quisenberry. Brett picks up the ball, throws, not in time. Unser scores, and the Phillies lead it 4-3.
In the bottom of the 9th, McGraw seemed to be struggling as he loaded the bases on walks. But when he needed it most, it was there.
Bases loaded with Royals, 2 down, bottom half of the 9th inning. Phillies lead by a run. It all boils down to Tug McGraw and ex-teammate Jose Cardinal. Tug is ready. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball. Phillies win by a score of 4-3. Tug McGraw wins another one, and the Phillies are now up on Kansas City 3-2 and going back to Philadelphia.
So now it was back to Philadelphia and history. In Game 6, the Phillies sent Steve Carlton to the mound while the Royals countered with right-hander Rich Gale. The game was scoreless through 2 innings, when in the 3rd, with the bases loaded, Mike Schmidt, who would be the series MVP, put Philadelphia on the board.
From the windup, here's the pitch to Schmidt. Swing and a line drive, hit right center field. Boone scores. Here's Lonnie Smith being waved around. He scores, and the Phillies lead it 2-0.
In the 5th, the Phillies made it a 3-0 ball game, and in the 6th, they upped the count to 4-0.
Here's the pitch by Splittor. Swing and a line drive left field. It's a fair ball going to the corner. Larry Boa rounding first on his way to second. He's there with a stand-up double. The 0-1 pitch to Boone. Curveball. Swing and a line drive drive hit to center field. Bo, a rounding third. He's going to score, and the Phillies now lead 4-0. And the 65,000+ here at Veterans Stadium can smell a World Championship.
Meanwhile, Carlton was back in mid-season form as he whistled through the Royals' batting order. But in the eighth, Carlton, who was now up to 331 innings pitched for the season, tired. And the Royals got to him for a run. Once more, out of the bullpen came the Tugger.
McGraw trying to reach back one more time. Tug has the sign. Here's the 3-2 pitch to McRae. Swinging a ground ball to second base. Tug should be out of the inning. Trio to Rose. Yes, he is. Phillies still lead 4-1.
The Royals were fighting for their baseball lives. In the ninth, they again loaded the bases with one out. But there would be no call from the governor. Their execution was about to be completed.
Tug McGraw trying to reach back one more time. One out. Frank White standing in. Tug has the side. Here's the pitch to White. Swing and a high pop foul near the Phillies dugout. Rose and Boone both there. Boone drops the ball. Rose grabs it. What an incredible play. Pete Rose grabbed the ball after Boone dropped it, and there's 2 outs here in the ninth. 65,000+ on their feet at Veterans Stadium. But Tugger needs one more. One more out. Willie Wilson standing in, bases loaded. 1-2 pitch. Yes, he struck him out. Yes, they did. The Phillies are the world champions. World champions of baseball. It's pandemonium at Veterans Stadium. All of the fans are on their feet. The city has come together behind the baseball team, the Philadelphia Phillies. Tug McGraw being mobbed by his teammates. Who better than Tugger to finish the 1980 World Series? Phillies are world champs. This city knows it. This city loves it.
Less than 24 hours later, the Philadelphia Phillies and more than 1 million of their faithful convened in a parade and celebration unmatched in sports history. It was truly a love-in between a city and its team.
Philadelphia Phillies, world champions of baseball. The man who guided this band of world champions, Phillies manager, Dallas Braves.
People are beautiful, and this baseball team is beautiful. Thank you, thank you.
Most valuable player of the 1980 World Series. He'll be the most valuable player of the National League. Michael Jack Smith. Thank you. Y'all showed me your true colors today. I never saw so many sincere faces in that parade in my life as I did today. Take this world championship and savor it, because you all deserve it. Who's got to finish it? Who's going to finish the celebration? The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Tug McGraw.
All through baseball history, Philadelphia has had to take a back seat to New York City. Well, New York City, we're number one!
On May 1st, 1883, the Phillies played their first game. And now, 97 years, 5 months, and 21 days later, they have finally reached the summit. They are the world champions of baseball.
It's the Phillies.